Even though I don't really support girls doing OnlyFans and adult content, it is sad to see people.
Oh, but he supports the men doing it, huh? Okay. Okay. Now, this video is about how OnlyFans ruined an entire generation. Cameron is the original video creator owner right here. So, let's check it out. What do y'all think, man? Has OnlyFans ruined the entire generation? Just saying.
OnlyFans has completely ruined an entire generation.
Damn.
Dog, when I tell you, nuclear bombs couldn't even do nearly as much damage as what OnlyFans did to our society. Where I knew OnlyFans was getting bad, when I seen people not even giving life a shot at the age of 18 and going straight to OnlyFans once the clock hit 12.
That is
if you
crazy.
thought that Reddit, TikTok, 4chan, and Twitter did damage, just wait till you hear all the damage that OnlyFans has done in this video. Now, for the first damage that I think OnlyFans has done to society is that it's normalized a lot of weird behavior. We live in a time where people get their back blown out in front of a camera for thousands of people to see, but it's somehow okay because they make a lot of money. That is not normal, and that is not something that we should normalize / celebrate. Look, I understand that these OnlyFans girls be having Lambos, numerous penthouses, a few rollies, and more money than I could ever imagine, but at the same time, they also have zero dignity if they can proudly brag about how their cheeks are getting clapped online for $4.99 a month. Why are we flexing our cheeks getting obliterated?
Okay. All right.
Online.
I'm gonna keep going.
Another thing about OnlyFans is that it completely normalized adult films, aka porn. Like, I swear, back then, being an adult film star used to be one of the most frowned upon jobs ever. But OnlyFans has made it completely acceptable. Like, if somebody told you that they did OnlyFans, you genuinely wouldn't be surprised nowadays. But back then, that would have been one of the most shocking things to ever hear. Another weird behavior that OnlyFans has kind of normalized is spawn camping young women until they turn 18.
Yeah, that's
For
weird.
example,
That is
remember
weird.
when Danielle Bergoli started OnlyFans?
That shit. This was the craziest fucking thing. This was the craziest thing. I was like, bro, you niggas are weird. You niggas are weird. Oh, this is yo, what's up? Nothing. How you doing, dude? Good morning, bro. This is how OnlyFans ruined an entire generation, bro. He's talking about how we're talking about Bad Baby and how, you know what I'm saying, she made $1 million
in just 6 hours of it
day.
releasing. That means that there were some grown adults out there that found Danielle Bergoli attractive as a young girl, but they wouldn't necessarily say that. So they chose their next best option, which was to wait for this young girl to turn 18. Now they can see
they did the same shit with Billie Eilish, though. You all remember that? She turned 18, everybody, and then that shit was weird as fuck too, bro. Like,
naked legally. Like, the concept of that being legal is just absolutely strange to me. And whoever bought that OnlyFans once she turned 18 needs to be locked up ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
Like, I just find that insane because there's
A$AP
no way that the demographic of these people buying Danielle.
One moment. Is that your only pillow, dog? Is that his only pillow? Yo, where the rest of his all right, I'm gonna let it. I can't let it slide, but come on, bro. Where the pillows at, man?
Bergoli's OnlyFans were like maybe 18, 19, 20, 21.
What's he talking
they
about?
had to be like 40-year-olds, 50-years-olds, maybe even some 30. The demographic of these people buying Danielle Bergoli's OnlyFans were like maybe 18, 19, 20, 21. They had to be like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, maybe even some 30-year-olds in there. And we know damn well that a lot of these dudes that bought this OnlyFans didn't just randomly stumble across Danielle Bergoli the day that she turned 18. These dudes most definitely found her attractive as a young girl, and they just spawn camped their way until she made this OnlyFans. Now they can see her naked legally and go ham on the meat. Like, that's crazy.
Shit is
that
crazy,
is absolutely insane. There's also numerous TikTok girls out there who have also made OnlyFans once they turned 18, and they made bans because of these weirdos also. Like, it's one of the weirdest things ever. And
then they'd be going online and be like, yo, I made $500,000 this week. Huh? You made what? You made how much?
That's like normal, you know? And as I speak, there's probably some 16-year-old TikTok girl out there that plans to make OnlyFans
She's
once
waiting.
She turns 18. And there's probably tons of creepy.
I was about to say, and my next sentence was she's not the only one waiting. She's not the
old men waiting for that day to happen, which it's disgusting to even think about, if I'm being real. I think the age of OnlyFans should be at least 21, but obviously that never changed because right now the age to sell adult content is 18 years old, and for OnlyFans to change their age, the whole law would have to change as a whole, and that's never. Y'all remember that one NPC TikTok girl, Pinky Doll?
Ice cream so good.
This was strange. This was
ice
strange.
Ice cream so good. Gang gang.
So she
Gang
actually
gang.
used to lie and say that she was 19 years old to sell more subs, when in reality, she was 27. And this actually happens a ton on Twitter. You'll see mad girls talking about they're the hottest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. Whole time, they're 47 with 6 kids. Like, it's insane. A girl could legit be 67 years old with the saggiest yitties of all time. But for some reason, she's in every Twitter comment section talking about, I'm the hottest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. Yeah, you were the hottest girl 51 years ago, Sharon. Hang it up. Like I said, I think it's weird to just straight up lie about your age to sell more subs. Like, that's just disgusting. And even the old ass men out there that are buying these girls OnlyFans, they're also just as disgusting.
The pictures he's finding
more disgusting.
It's wild how many people are willing to pay because they literally become what's this? Oh, it's a muscle, bro. You gotta go out, you know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to people, you know, you gotta just, yeah, it's just, you gotta be able to take a joke, tell a joke, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's shit you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, man.
For some reason, she's in every Twitter comment section
don't
talking
need
about,
to,
I'm
we
the
don't
hottest
need
18-year-old
to,
on
I'm the
OnlyFans.
flattest.
Yeah, you were the hottest girl 51 years ago, Sharon. Hang it
Yeah.
up. Like I said, I think it's weird to just straight up lie about your age to sell more subs. Like, that's just disgusting.
That shit is weird. That shit is weird as fuck.
That are buying these girls OnlyFans, they're also just as disgusting, if not even more disgusting. Now,
let me be real. Let me cook. The buyers are weirder than the sellers, because the sellers, you could sell whatever you want, bro. You could sell. I could sell this fucking cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? And you know nobody's buying though. Nobody's buying because you know that's just that the economy. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, in this economy, you got money for OnlyFans, bro. True. Yeah. Exactly, bro. And people and corn just gives people the out. Let me just stop watching porn, bro. Just stop watching porn.
The reason why I think that OnlyFans completely ruined society is because it made the internet even worse for women. Now, y'all are going to call me a simp and white knight for this, but just hear me out.
Wait, why is he simp and white knight? I'm talking.
Now, y'all are going to call me a simp and white knight. Sell more subs, like that's just
can we say the S word on Twitch anymore?
The old ass men out there that are buying these girls OnlyFans, they're also just as disgusting, if not even more disgusting. Now, another reason why I think that OnlyFans completely ruined society is because it made the internet even worse for women. Now, y'all are gonna call me a simp and white knight.
No, that's real. That's real.
Hear me out before you run to the comment section talking about my forehead is big. Just wait 1 second. Just hear me out. The reason why I say that OnlyFans made the internet even worse for women is because it made dudes comfortable with telling random girls online that they don't even know to make OnlyFans accounts if they find them attractive.
What?
It's the weirdest thing ever. Like,
that's
if a girl
happening?
goes viral and she just happens to be attractive.
That's happening, bro. Yo, okay, that is weird. That is weird. However, people are also like, okay, hold on. Let me check my notes real quick. Let's be real. Okay, sex work is real work, right? However, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta but the industry is like so ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's so predatorial, especially to like young girls. You know what I'm saying? Like girls that are 17 turning 18 or like freshly 18, barely legal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like that shit is so fucking strange, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you can't support you can't support the industry. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
they're gonna say is to make an OnlyFans.
Is that wrong to say?
For example, do y'all remember the Home Depot girl? For y'all that don't know, there's basically, if a girl goes viral and she just happens to be attractive, the first thing that dudes are gonna say is to make an OnlyFans. It's the weirdest thing ever. For example, do y'all remember the Home Depot
Exactly, that's
girl?
what I'm saying. Nothing like you're weirder for buying it. You know what I'm saying? You're weird. Yes, I'm weird for selling it. Okay, I'm weird for selling my asshole for $4.99 a month. Cool. If you want to see my butthole for $4.99 a month, cool. You give me the $5 and I'll give you the penny back and a picture of my asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. However, you're weirder for wanting to see it. You know what I'm saying? You're weirder for wanting to see it,
There's
bro.
basically this girl who went viral on Twitter because she was attractive and she worked at Home Depot. And the first thing that dudes were telling her to do once they saw her was to make an OnlyFans.
I actually think I remember that, actually.
Hear me out. OnlyFans and you equals rich.
Casey the 304.
OnlyFans, real niggas wouldn't
Baby
judge you.
Boy
When
Sosa.
OF. You're telling me that you
These
see an
niggas are
attractive
real
woman
work,
online,
man.
and your first thought is she should make an OnlyFans? Like, I just find that insane. And honestly, I salute this.
Hold on, let me see. Sex work can be profitable, obviously, because, you know, guys especially are always going to buy, no matter what. No matter what, guys are always going to buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let's keep going. Sex work can be profitable. Yes, 100%. They're always going to find money for that. Even dudes in relationships, bro. My partner said that their friend's boyfriend was like subscribed to multiple OnlyFans girls, fucking messaging it, talking to, like, bro, how is that? How are you that, bro? What? I don't know. That was insane. But like, I don't think they're together anymore. But that shit is crazy. You're gonna leave that digital footprint for the rest of your life. Riley Reid, yeah. She didn't want to get in sex work. Yeah, because the industry is so bad. Doesn't she still have an OnlyFans? I'm pretty sure she still has an OnlyFans. Like, most of those people, like, try and get out of that industry and get into their own industry. You know what I'm saying? Get into their own lane, which I think OnlyFans is probably the best and safest way for sex work. There we go. OnlyFans is the safest and best way to sell sex work. However, hold on. There's another point there. I'm trying to find. I'm still waking up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting my coffee and shit. But yeah. OnlyFans is the safest way. However, we need to make it less accessible to minors. And my only problem with it is that, yes, it's work. Yes, it's legal. However, we need to crack down on fucking minors. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are making this and knowing you're selling it to minors, but they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. That Pornhub doesn't care. Fucking, or Cornhub doesn't care. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? These sites do not care. Most of us saw our first fucking video when we were like fucking 12, 13, 11 years old, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, the industry is so fucked and geared towards young people. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. So yeah.
This woman to the fullest, because at the end of the day, she chose her morals over money. She could have made life-changing bands off of OnlyFans, but she just chose to stick with her normal job and just create IG reels and make YouTube videos. When the whole world was telling her to create an OnlyFans. Like, that is hard to do in a world where OnlyFans girls be having Lambos and just regular working women have Toyota.
Bro, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. Cardi B has an OnlyFans. I heard she doesn't even fucking, she doesn't even post, like, ass on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like day in the life shit. Just because it's OnlyFans doesn't mean it's always porn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like people kind of get like, what is it? People get stuck on the fact that a majority of it is, what's it called? Majority of it is porn, but like, she could have made an OnlyFans and then, you know, did like day in the life or shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Go to Priuses. Like, that is a hard task. And this actually happens to a lot of women that create content. Because if you look at their comment section on like IG Reels or maybe TikTok, or maybe even like if a girl is doing a YouTube Q&A, the first question that a lot of dudes are going to ask,
that's crazy.
Is if that girl is
One
gonna make it
Slutter
OnlyFans. Like, bro,
37.
it's crazy because if you do have an OnlyFans nowadays, people are going to tell you to find God. But if you don't have one, people are going to beg you to make one. Like, it's a lose-lose situation. Another reason why I think OnlyFans made the...
Hold on. I feel like for 20 under should be life updates. 21 plus can. Okay, yeah. I guess. I don't... Post whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Your digital footprint is your digital footprint, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that these are just my opinions. You know what I'm saying? And my opinions might fucking change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I'm just fucking talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking talking, dog.
For women is because it also completely ruined Linktree / just women having links in their bio. Like, y'all know how on Instagram people usually will have like a link in their bio, and that link.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I have some shit like this.
Maybe in like a
Yo,
brand.
I think it just popped up.
Point where if a woman has a link tree in her bio, the first assumption that a lot of dudes are gonna make, even myself, is that that girl probably has an OnlyFans. When in reality, that girl could just have like a Twitch link in that link. The best way, right? But the
only way I'm gonna think you have an OnlyFans in your bio is if you're like posting ass or some shit on Instagram or like you know what I mean? Like that. I'm not gonna assume that every girl online has a fucking OnlyFans, bro. That's degenerate behavior. However, if you're sitting there posting like these thirst traps and shit, yeah, you probably have an OnlyFans in your bio.
That girl could just have like a Twitch link in that link tree, right? But since these OF girls are running so rampant nowadays and you can see them everywhere, every dude is gonna automatically assume that any girl.
It might not be that simple for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as simple as, you know, I need to go out and, you know, just meet somebody and shit like that. I feel like it is that simple, but I guess everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could have like crippling social anxiety to the point where they can't leave their house. What was that show? Better Call Saul. You remember his big brother? He couldn't leave the house. He was terrified to leave the house. And that could be somebody's, you know what I'm saying, reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a place for this stuff. It's just not. I don't know. We need like new browsers for specifically for sex work and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like putting this stuff on like the main, you know what I'm saying? The main internet is just, I don't know. I feel like it's too easy to like stumble upon it. You know what I mean?
A link in her bio has an OnlyFans. Like, it's sad to say, but it's true. Another reason why I think OnlyFans ruined society is because it gave people this money over morals mindset. If there's one thing that OnlyFans has taught me, it's that people are almost always going to pick that dollar over their morals on any given day. The other day, I seen this post by Ruby Rose that said, "Yo bitch got morals, I got millions." Well, excuse me, Miss Ruby. I never knew that having no morals was a flex. But at the same time, I don't know what I was supposed to expect from somebody.
Why? Oh, he's about to come down on her like the hammer of Thor, bro. But like, bro, why are you flexing like that? Why you gotta come at me, bro? Why you gotta come at my, you know what I'm saying? Why you gonna mop it? You know what I'm saying? Like, this big time I some, yo, B got morals, I got millions. But, Miss Rose, do you have a bitch? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bitchless.
That said, sometimes you have to lie about your age.
Okay, hold on. What? This post has been deleted. It makes shit. This isn't funny, but this post is deleted. Made me smile. The internet is here for a reason. True. Be yourself online. Make friends. Meet people. Learn to have connections, and I get trauma can affect this, but if you really have one, yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just reach out to people. You feel me? It's just it's tough. It can be uncomfortable, but at the same time, bro, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that move, bro. You got to make that move.
When it comes to NFL players, at 16 years old, she had no morals 10 years ago, and she still has no morals today.
That's crazy. She was lying about being older. I thought this tweet was like from like, oh my God.
When it comes to NFL players, at 16 years old, she had no morals 10 years ago, and she still has no morals today. It's insane. Don't get me wrong. Money is a really important thing in life because without money, you can't do a majority of things. But that money shouldn't matter if you don't have any morals / if it goes against your morals. Like, not all money is good money. Yeah, that money from OnlyFans might be good, but at the same time, it comes with a greater cost, which is your dignity and future. Like, I swear, people don't even care about their digital footprints anymore. Because, bro, OnlyFans literally leaves a permanent stain on your life. It leaves a mark on your future family, and I'm telling you, once your kids find out that you did OnlyFans, and then the kids gotta go through. Like you said Riley Reid earlier, bro. Didn't she just have a kid or something? That kid, and then bro, yeah, porn stars are starting to like get older, right? I think another one had a kid too. Wasn't it with like Blake Griffin or something? I think it was like Blake Griffin's kid, or like it wasn't Blake Griffin's kid. I don't know. Blake Griffin was involved or something. I don't know who's involved. Porn stars are settling down and having kids now. You know what I'm saying? These kids are eventually going to grow up and be in school, and they're probably gonna get like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yo, is this, you know what I'm saying? Is this, it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's gonna be rough, bro. It's gonna be rough, bro. Like, they're all gonna know how to fight. They're all gonna know how to fight. But it's just like, bro. It's just like, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you do something like that, if you started an OnlyFans, like, try and make it something that's not like
you know, generation, the next generation, your next generation isn't gonna be suffering from it. You know what I'm saying?
To even talk about. Y'all remember?
Yeah, they can cry in your Lambo or whatever, bro. But is getting naked a feminist act? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Nuke the whole generation. Nuke the whole gen. Who the fuck is that guy? The Iceman come. Whatever, bro.
When that one blonde OnlyFans girl, Elle Brooke, was on Piers Morgan, and she was basically saying how her kids are gonna cry in a Ferrari once they figure out that she did OnlyFans.
How would you feel when you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really.
Oh, I don't think I finished my thought. They're gonna say, yeah, they can cry in a Ferrari or whatever, bro. But like, dude, they like there's nowhere like you can really hide from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone in the world has heard of Riley Reid. Everyone has heard of fucking, you know what I mean? These stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, dude, it's just crazy. It's
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that
I thought she was old.
you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, that Ferrari is cool and all. It's pretty fast, and I mean, it does look nice. But once your kid gets out that Ferrari and walks through those school doors, it's over for that man. It takes one kid in that school to find out you did OnlyFans. Now your son is getting his head dunked into a toilet on a Wednesday morning before PE class.
Oh yeah, I'm not even, like, bro, I feel like a lot of the flack comes down on women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women catch all of the flack for fucking, you know what I'm saying, making porn, all this porn stuff. Yeah, guys are in the porn industry too. Guys are leaving their fucking, you know what I'm saying, their digital footprints too, bro. You know what I'm saying? And who is I don't know. It's a murky subject. You know what I'm saying? It's a murky subject. How
okay that you get clapped online.
Guys are doing this shit, bro.
And put in the walls of
I feel like he's coming down on mostly women, but guys are getting their back blown out too. Guys are, you know what I'm saying, blowing backs out, you know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways, bro. It goes both ways, bro. I'm not trying to sound like some woke asshole or something, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
all on camera for the world to see, but it's somehow
for
fine
$4.99
because you have a Ferrari. That is absolutely insane. If you thought that bullying was bad now, just wait until 20 years from now. These roast sessions are about to get brutal. That's why you're ugly and your breath stinks. That's why your mom did OnlyFans.
Yikes.
If your mom did OnlyFans, you might as well go mute because that's the safest option. Like, these OnlyFans pictures are never gonna leave the internet. I don't think people realize
He looking
that.
at him
and
right
also,
now.
just because you retire from OnlyFans, that doesn't mean that the pictures and videos retire as well. For example, do y'all remember the ex-adult film star Mia Khalifa? The other
Is her eye okay? Did she have a stroke or something? I'm not even joking. Like, is she good? I don't know.
Remember the ex-adult
I don't know. I'm not joking.
Mia Khalifa? The other day, she was actually on Twitter talking about how the singer Tyler should stay away from these little streamers. Bro, he is, I don't know. Kai is a name. I don't know why she's trying to talk about, like, she's too famous for. Stay away from these little streamers because Kai Cenat and Tyler recently did a stream with each other.
Didn't Tyler fall off?
All hell broke loose.
Oh. Wait, corn animators can't be seen in public? That's crazy, because how do we even know what they look like? You know what I'm saying? How do we even know what they look like, bro? In the comment section. Because people just started dropping pictures of her getting clapped from like 8 years ago, dog. And that's what I mean by these pictures never really leave the internet. You know what's crazy too? Is Mia Khalifa is really only known for that. She was in the industry for like 3 months, bro. She was in the industry for 3 months and was like, I don't know, she's still like one of the most viral fucking like, you know what I'm saying, X stars like of all time.
It doesn't matter when
that's
you
crazy.
retire, these pictures are always
It is
going to
crazy.
be there, dog. That scene probably happened ages ago. But
Yeah.
since it's online, that picture is now forever. And what's even sadder
Drink
is
your
that
cream,
when
teen
these
chat.
OnlyFans girls do try to be serious and turn their lives around, no one ever
Hold on, that's the thing. Okay, corn animators can't risk that, but hackers can always find your personal information if they want to. True. Damn, that's crazy.
takes them seriously. Like if an OnlyFans girl tried to transition into different content, like maybe YouTube or like Twitch streaming, it wouldn't work because a lot of people
That's not true at all. That is not true at all. I can name 2 stars that pull thousands of viewers on Twitch. And I think one is still making. I don't keep up with this shit anymore. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a committed relationship. I don't, you know, look at that shit. But yo, that's not true. That just isn't true. That just isn't true.
are only going to see them as that girl that was getting clapped on camera. I mean, it has worked in some instances.
yeah,
but a
yeah,
majority
that
of
one.
the time, it's not going to work at all. For example, there was this one OnlyFans girl named Nala who basically stopped doing OnlyFans.
Wasn't
to
she the-
pursue religion? And when I tell you, nobody took her seriously. Did she get baptized in semen? Biggest meme
Damn.
of all time. This is delusion at its finest. Your entire internet presence is you not choosing God.
Damn.
And honestly, like, even though it's messed up, these comments are messed up, I can understand why. Because number one, it happened all of a sudden. And number two, she used to get clapped online, and that was her previous internet presence. Like, she went from worshiping the BBC to worshiping the Bible. Like,
Amen.
that's a pretty
Amen. Amen.
drastic change. So it makes sense
That's
to
so
why
fucking
people don't really take her serious. But that just goes to show how much of a stain OnlyFans puts on your life. You can't even convert to religion without
Pretty much
people cooking on
nothing.
you and saying that you're doing it for clout.
I don't go there. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, okay, that is why people go there, but you know what I'm
Just
saying?
bringing
I
up
don't
your
know.
past, like, it's sad. but at the end of
And I should be in that category right now. I probably should be in just chatting, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because like we're about to play Diablo 1 and 2, dude. Like it's just.
the day, like, I can't really be mad at these
Oh,
people
no.
who are cooking on her, you know? All that being said, OnlyFans has done a lot of damage in today's society. And I think that OnlyFans is like the new cigarette of this generation. Hear me out, because I actually think this is like a really great analogy. At first, cigarettes were cool, trendy, and everyone was doing it because, I mean,
Your whole video has been talking about how uncool OnlyFans has been, bro. What is he talking about? He lost me. He lost me.
there really was no research backing up why cigarettes were bad. Yeah, it was smoke going into your lungs, but somehow in the 1950s and 60s, that was considered healthy. But now, 60 years later, we've realized all the negative effects of smoking from all these studies we've done. And I think the exact same thing is going to happen with OnlyFans. It may seem cool, trendy, and normal now, but 40 years from now, people are going to realize how much damage OnlyFans has done to their lives. I think these OnlyFans girls could even possibly go that route that a lot of these adult stars are going right now,
why is that
where
so
they're
close to me?
unaliving themselves because of their past mistakes, which is actually really sad to even think about. Even though I don't really support girls doing OnlyFans and adult content, it is sad to see people
Oh, but he supports the men doing it, huh? Okay. Okay. Copy that.
unalive themselves for their past mistakes. Like, it's really sad. And that's been happening to a lot of adult stars lately. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate it.